Hello everyone and welcome to this SD1 video. If you're not subscribed already, please make sure to do so. It does help me out, grows the channel, and you get to see more of this wonderful content. So today we've got a few things to do. The main thing I think is sorting these carbs out and taking a look at those two rear doors. We might also take a look at the brakes, but it's time dependent really. The Maestro's here as well, which is great. So it's going to be a bit more of a vloggy video, a bit more casual, but I'm going to show you around a few things as well. You're going to see a bit of BL rubbish. We do love some Austin Rover garbage. Jokes, obviously. We love these cars. But here we are again, and we have come very far with this car. So hopefully we're going to see some more magic happen today with the with us setting up the carbs properly and tuning them properly. So we've got a tool now to do it, which we lost half of, but here we are. And yeah, we just need to get this all sorted out. So drop a comment below of any advice for me on tuning carbs in the future, any advice in general on this car or any of these cars. I love hearing from all of you. Drop a like if you like the video and share it around, of course, if you want other people to see this. But here we are with this wonderful SD1, and I think I'm just going to give you a brief look at Mimi the Maestro quickly, and then we'll get into the whole SD1 stuff. Here she is. So she attended a show a few weeks ago. I'll include some footage of that. Brilliant show with Patrick and everybody. Absolutely great show as usual. But the main thing with this car is just keeping it together until because we're in the process of doing something personal, which is financially very expensive. So I will not tell you what yet. You will know after. But here she is in all of her glory. Now she's running absolutely great. So because what I've used in her is that Lucas oil stabilizer. So if you've probably heard her before, I'm not sure if I have any clips of her running. But let's just turn her up. She was a bit tappety before, but now she's actually sounding quite a lot nicer. We'll move on to the silver stuff in a minute. Everybody's just stupid. So yeah, she's running really nice. She's doing really well. I've got the headlining material. It's just waiting for us to sort things out. But the rust wasn't as bad as we first thought. We've sort of sorted that out. But again, these arches need doing. I've got a new wing, and I've got another new wing on its way, and I've got that rear to do that. But the next thing on this car, I think, is stripping the interior out. But you are obviously wondering why that's happened there. Now, me and my infinite wisdom, last night I wasn't feeling how do I put this? The least in sort of, we'll say intoxicated. I make silly decisions sometimes. And the stupid decision was that I wanted all of that silver. So I did it all silver. And there we are. It's all silver. So have you ever done anything that stupid with a car before where you've just randomly decided, oh yeah, I know what I'm going to do? I'm not, usually people when they have situations like that, they do normal things like, I don't know, play a slot machine. I sprayed my gearbox silver. Not the worst thing I've done to this car, which I will get on in a future Maestro video. So anyway, we need to get back to our wonderful friend, and I'll tell you exactly. I'll just give you a quick tour around exactly where we are with her. So you can see from last time, we obviously detailed her really nicely. There's a wonderful engine. So I'm going to have a look at the sunroof as well today. And obviously these doors are all working. That was a bit brisk. I'm going to get into more of the electrical stuff next time, I think. So that's going to be coming with me today, that instrument cluster. And then obviously I think we're probably going to want to strip the interior after that. But today, of course, you know what we're doing. We're doing that. We're going to look at these. We're going to do some other stuff. So let's get right to it. I just think this car is epic, and I'm really, really pleased with how far it's come. It's just been such a chore. Also, we have a few bits that I'm probably going to want to sell. We've got this inlet manifold. We've got this Vanden Plough wood that I'm never going to use. So I think there's a whole dash kit in there. So if anybody wants any of this stuff, drop a comment and I'll contact you. Yeah, because on these, obviously on these ones, you can't fit that over there because it's indented on the Vanden Plough models. I kind of prefer it looking like that. A bit more 80s. A lot nicer for me. Not too bothered about specification. I'm more just bothered about the fact that I've got one. So we will get into the rest of the video. Oh, I've also got a manual steering rack, so that's non-power steering. And what else have we got? That's about it really. The rest of it just going to get whacked on the car. Yeah, so... Oh, I have a brand new water pump assembly for this car, but I will be keeping that to smack on it at a later date. So let us get to the meat and potatoes of this here video, and rather than you guys listen to me waffle on, let's actually do something. Look how nice the Maestro is looking. Oh, the colour's a bit bad. Look at that. She's looking good. The main issue is we need to get that judder out. So what I've been doing obviously is I've been sticking this in here, adjusting to that, what it needs to be. I think it's about a 5 or 7. Could be wrong though. Adjusting the jet screw on there. I've obviously done the idle mixture screw. No flat spot in there at all. What are we running at on here? Just below 1,000 odd, which is fine. That's running really smooth. It's really responsive as well. It's that though, stuff like that. Shouldn't be dipping like that. Got a few more twiddling about and then we'll figure it all out. But sorry for the audio, it's going to obviously be a bit loud when I'm adjusting some carbs. So yeah, I'm going to look up some specs and see from there, because now as you can hear it's running a bit rough. So yes, more and more things to do, but that's what we like, fine tuning like a fine watch. A bit better now, you can see. It's not flobbing. Oh it is, it started again. God damn it. The joys. It's just using this flow meter really and just getting it all correct. But what revs are we at? Oh, quite low. So we need to adjust that again. That's a lot smoother there. Here we are, it's running really smooth now compared to as it was before. But again, any tips for me, let me know, because I've never done this before. But obviously you can hear here. The response is great. So yeah, on to the next bit. Just putting all this stuff back together. There's a lot of things shaking about in here, but if you guys can hear this, that is sounding very smooth. I used this 2600 SE video to compare to on YouTube. Besides my exhaust rattling about, can you hear that? That is very smooth. I'm obviously not going to whip it because I'm not that bad, but look at her, she's running like a dream. Let's just get her around here. Cool. Pulls well, pulls strong, driving well, driving good. And just to give it a bit of a... Yeah, that's nice. It's running a lot better. Listen to the idle. So we've got it up and we've realised that it's quite rusty under here, so I'm going to go through it with a wire brush and take all of that off because it's looking absolutely horrific. So yeah, then it won't obviously rot. This one side done. Got to do this side now. Not too bad on this side, but I want to prevent it before it goes any further. That's both sides of that done. You can see there. What you want to do is you want to tackle it before it gets any worse, and if there's any sort of bubbles or anything that start forming, attack those too with your drill, because a lot of the things that I found under here has been from me attacking it with a drill. They weren't necessarily obvious. So we've done that, and we've got all that underneath more or less sorted out, and the brakes on the back have actually decided to release themselves. So looks like we're looking very good. So you will join me again in a second when we go through something else. But I don't think we're going to really be doing much else today, to be honest with you. So we've got the Carbs all set up. We've managed to unseize the back brakes by just driving it. And we've also sorted out that bottom bit. So you'll join me again in a second. So that is about it, everybody. So, of course, we messed about with the Carbs. Got it running really, really well. We also had a bit of a look at this. Sadly, though, you're going to need to take the bumper off, and we simply just don't have time to do that today. So that's something for another day. But we got it running really well, and we obviously got the brakes unstuck as well. And we sorted out some rust issues underneath before they turned into an absolute ache. So there's that there, and there's the lovely Maestro there. So thank you for watching. Keep watching. Remember to subscribe for more of this SD1 content. And we are getting very close to where we need to be, hopefully. So see you again.